Hello everyone. Welcome to my next video. My name is Moss. I'm here. I'm vibing. I'm doing my thing. Yeah, I guess, welcome to my second ever speed draw on this channel. Please pardon how terrible it looks for the first little bit. This is a real lesson in trusting the process, in just breathing and figuring stuff out. Like, it looked terrible because I had to resize the canvas because it was way too small for this drawing, and then I made it way too big. So, I don't know. We're just kind of really trusting the process here. And yeah, so I don't know. I decided I would make like a little persona for this channel and kind of like give something to look to and something to take from. I can do a proper character reference sheet later. I just thought I would do a quirky little drawing and kind of draw like how I want to personify myself to you guys. Like, and basically the personality is a quirky little gay boy, basically. So if that's not your thing, sorry. But yeah, no, sorry I've been gone. I was meant to post this like a week or two ago, and that did not happen. That didn't happen at all. I really meant to. I really intended to. I was unwell for a bit, but I am doing significantly better now. And I'm hopefully going to be getting back into the grind, back into the YouTuber mindset of I gotta post content on here. So yeah, hopefully that goes well. I'm so sorry this took forever. I am really hoping that I can post a little bit more consistently. Also, I hope I won't get copyright striked, but for a part of the recording, I completely forgot, and I was watching OT play Untitled Goose Game, so hopefully he doesn't copyright claim this video. I'm not claiming anything. I'll put a little disclaimer in the description and be like, sorry about that. But yeah, I just had it going while I was drawing. He's a really great YouTuber, by the way. If you like wholesome content and you like memes, go and give him a follow. I don't know. I literally have no anything here. So, like, do whatever you want, honestly. I'm just here. um, yeah, so I'm happy with this drawing, but also I feel like I could do better. Like, I'm not mad at it. It took forever, but I think for how long it took, I'm pretty happy with everything, but also I'm, like, so happy I don't have to stare at it anymore. Again, like, I didn't really play with line weight as much with this one because I just got so tired of doing the line art, and it took so long that I straight up just stopped really caring about the line weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for my next drawing, practice more with the, like, sensitivity of the brush, like, on the tablet. The one thing I am super proud of for this piece are the converses, because A, they took forever, which is part of why line work took 17 million years, and also I'm just super proud of how they turned out, because, like, just the pattern and everything took forever, and even the sketch, like, I'm really proud of it. Like, I didn't color them well at all, but I still think they turned out pretty good, and normally I'm terrible at drawing, like, feet and shoes, so I was actually super surprised at how well these turned out. So I know I'm hyping them up, and you can look at them and be disappointed. That's perfectly okay. That's just what I get from staring at this for so long. So I'm just kind of here. I'm vibing. It's a beautiful day today. The sun is shining, and it's just a good day to draw. It's a good day to do the things, and I was just kind of like, you know what, I want to post this video. I want to get this out there. I am so tired of staring at this, so that's what we're doing. That's what's happening. I definitely would like some ideas on what to draw for the future. So if you're still here, thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. If you have anything you want me to draw, literally just let me know and I can make it happen, because I don't know what my next video is going to be. It's definitely going to be another speed draw. It might be me drawing like an actual character sheet, or it might be me drawing a more ambitious piece. Like, I redrew a drawing from a while ago. You can check it out on my Instagram. Shameless promotion. And I really liked the way that it turned out, but like it improved in a lot of ways, but there are still definitely a lot of things that I can improve on. And I'm going to be going through all of my art pieces from art college when I was there and go through them and kind of just post a lot more onto my Instagram, so it's a little bit more active and not as dead, because it is very dead right now. And there's going to be updates and everything to my YouTube, to my whatever's going on at the time. Like, I don't really have, like, a set up shop or anything, but if that's something that needs to happen, I'll figure it out. But for now, I'm kind of just focusing on doing this YouTube thing for fun, because I enjoy it. I think it's fun. I think it's quirky. I think it's kind of just a silly little thing I get to do, and I don't really expect it to be big or anything. Like, that's far from my intentions with this. I just do it because I enjoy art, I enjoy drawing, I enjoy the process of it. I enjoy watching the process of it with others. Like, speed draws are one of my favorite things, and they're kind of how I got into watching YouTube and stuff. It was just literally so many speed draws. And I don't know, I kind of want to capture that vibe, because I like the little rambles and watching the process of the art. And if you watch this muted, that's fine. Maybe I'll do like an alternate version with like copyright-free music on top. And I don't know, I like the addition of the voice. I think it adds a lot of realness to the drawing process, and it kind of makes it feel a lot more real. It makes it look a lot more real, and it just adds some humanity to it, which I think is lacking in some things. Like, with the whole AI art and everything, like, it takes away a lot of the humanity of it. I think it can be a great tool for, like, references and stuff, because references are an artist's best friend, and anyone who tells you otherwise needs to be stopped. That's my opinion. I say and like a lot. I'm so sorry for that. But yeah, I'm the human behind the art, and I'm just doing my thing, and it's going well. Like, the line work for this was so long, and it took forever, and I didn't really add any. I was gonna add shading stuff later, but I didn't do any cross-hatching, and I do kind of like how it turned out. I do kind of like it without the cross-hatching, but I think if I had played with the line weight more, it would have looked significantly better. I kind of just did one line weight throughout this entire piece, and I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I definitely think that could be improved, and I definitely think playing with line weight would be better. I do like how I draw hair. I am quite content with it. I like how poofy it looks. I like how fluffy it looks, and because that's just how my hair is naturally. It's kind of fluffy, it's kind of poofy, especially since I've dyed it. I didn't draw my dyed hair in this image, but maybe another iteration I can do that. I think that would be quirky. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this persona, but I thought it would be good to kind of start from and kind of see how it goes. So maybe I'll do like an update in like a year and show kind of what I feel like my persona is that year. If anything, what I'm going to predict kind of what I think my persona is going to look like a year from now, because I think that would be funny to look back and recognize where I came from. I think my persona in a year is definitely going to have dyed hair, definitely going to have piercings, and maybe I'll throw in some tattoos. I don't know if I'll... Like, I like the combination of fashion that I have in this one. Like, I like the baggy pants and the crop top with the shirt underneath. I do really enjoy that, but maybe I'll do something different next year. Maybe I'll, like, shake it up a little bit. Maybe I'll change up some of the style because my style is constantly changing. I have no sense of self. I really don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So we're going to see. And I know the time on my computer is different. The only reason for that is because I record these clips whenever I feel like drawing. Also, the converses were so annoying because I wanted to draw the line patterns perfectly. I wanted them to make sense. And I think they do make sense in the final piece. I think they make a lot of sense, and I'm really glad I spent so much time on them. But it took forever. And I had to play with layers so much just to make sure that it looked correct. And I gave up on drawing the little circle things that the laces go through manually, and I used the circle tool, which I know is technically cheating, but it made the final product look so much better than I could have ever done. And the tools are there to use them, so I don't see what the problem is. So that's me defending myself. In case, I doubt anyone's gonna care or really notice, but it matters to me. It's a part of my process, and it's just kind of how it is. And I love Converses. Converses are like totally my favorite kind of shoe. They're my favorite thing to wear. I have a pair of blue ones, which is kind of like what I drew here. And they're definitely my favorite shoe. They're not so great for walking really long distances, but they're really great just as like a little fashionable choice as an option, And they're just a good time. They're just a really good time. And I'm really glad that I get to do this, I know I'm not doing this professionally. I'm not doing this full time or whatever. But it's still a fun little activity to get to do. And I hope that with time and with practice, I'm able to improve my art significantly. I'm able to kind of keep moving forward. And having this is a really cool way of being able to look back on my art, look back on my process, look back at the things that I did. And I think as an artist, this is going to be a really big way of measuring my progress and showing myself the changes that I've done, the things that I do differently now. And I love seeing that in other people's speed draws. It's one of my favorite things. I love it so much. And I need to watch more speed draw content on YouTube so I can kind of get a better idea of how to do this better. But what I know right now is just that what I'm doing is okay. It's just me with my computer, my drawing tablet, and a free program that I can use to edit together the footage, and my microphone that I bought from my friend. Honestly, that's all I need. That's all I need to do. That's all I need to have, and I have more than enough to create content and to create a little thing that'll make me happy when I look back at it. And I hope that I can be happy when I look back at this, because I am genuinely super proud of this. And again, I know the circle tool is technically cheating, but whatever, it's fine. It's just a part of the process. It's a part of learning how to do this thing. It's a part of learning how to do things. And my circles are atrocious, and it would have made it look so bad. So the circle tool stays on during drawing. Basically. I am so happy with how the Converses turned out, though. They were so difficult to draw. You don't realize how many details are in something until you sit down and you're just saying to yourself, I have to draw this now. You don't realize how many details are there until you sit down and do it. It's kind of like sitting down and blindly drawing, like, a popular character or something. Like those drawing challenges where you sit down and you have to draw a character from memory, and it's a mess because you don't remember certain very big details about it because your brain just goes blank. That's kind of what it was like drawing these Converses. I did not look at any references. I did not look at anything. And in some ways, I think that helped because it kind of lessened my stress about it. But also in other ways, I think it kind of hurt the final piece because There's some aspects that I'm not as happy with. I'm not very happy with the logo. I'm not very happy with how that turned out. And I'm not really happy with the lace pattern entirely because I think it kind of makes sense, but also kind of doesn't make sense. And I'm definitely going to simplify them in any future drawings that I do because this is kind of ridiculous. Um, but yeah, just kind of doing my thing, drawing it how it comes. And again, these took forever to draw, but I am happy with how they turned out. I'm really happy that I took the time to draw the lace pattern, to draw the individual laces, even though it was annoying and really time consuming. It still was kind of a satisfying process because once I zoomed out and looked at them and I could say honestly that like I'm happy with this. I'm content with how this turned out. And I don't say that very often about my art anymore. I used to, and I was really happy with that. But now it's a lot harder to be happy with my art because I have such high expectations for it all the time. And it's kind of hard to lower those expectations, you know? It's hard to think, what am I capable of right now? Because I know that I can do really great things with art. And I forget that a lot. I forget that a lot of the time. Also, for whatever reason, after I finished line work for this, I was trying to use the bucket tool and it was the wrong color and I don't understand what happened. I think my computer just died a little bit inside. But it's fine, it's good, everything's good. And I don't know. I'm just here. I'm here for the vibes. I do really like Converses though. I know I already went on a little tangent about them, but they're just comfy, they're stylish, they're always a good time, except in winter. I live in Canada. I'm not going to say where in Canada, but I live in Canada where we get a lot of snow and it's gets up to like -30 in the winter time. That's the only time Converses are a bad time because they don't insulate your feet at all and your feet get cold and they get soaking wet and it's just a terrible time. Don't wear Converses in the winter, please. I beg of you. I know people generally don't, but just a disclaimer. Don't do that. It's a bad time. I do... Honestly, I don't mind being cold. I would prefer being cold than being hot. And here, I finally figured out how to turn the canvas around after not knowing how to for ages. And it made that string definitely look significantly better. I realized I forgot to color it separately from the shirt. I just kind of left it how it was, but I really couldn't care less at this point because this drawing is taking so long. I just want to stop looking at it. I just want to stop perceiving it. I want to stop just anything with it. And I know my hands are terrible and it's fine. I need to practice those more. Maybe I'll do a speed draw where I just practice drawing hands for a bit and you can see how horrendously cursed my process is of drawing hands. Because I didn't show you fully the sketch of these and how long it takes, but it normally takes me like 3 or 4 tries before I can finally make hands that I'm proud of or happy with at all. And it's a whole thing and I hate it. Oh, sorry. It's literally 9:30 in the morning. I should not be yawning. I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what else I can talk about. I guess I can talk about my life. I am considering getting a pet, which is a big responsibility. And it would mean that I would have to focus on it more instead of like my mental health, which has been kind of shaky recently. But I don't know. We'll see. If anything, I want to focus more on my drawing. I want to focus more on doing that as a thing. Not as a career or anything. I don't really know what I can do career-wise with it. But kind of just keep posting places, keep seeing what happens, and going from there, you know? And that's all I really want to do. I just like drawing. I like art. I like speed draws. I like seeing the process. I like seeing people improve. I like all of that. And I want to have a decently bingeable YouTube library. That's my goal, honestly. So if someone finds my channel and they're like, oh, I really like this person's style, they can then find a lot of things in that style. You know? Like, gives people something to do, gives people something to listen to, and some people like to listen to things on mute. Like, I totally understand that. If you don't like my voice, I get it. I've had people tell me my voice is kind of calming, though, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be good to keep voicing these over. I don't know, man. I'm looking for feedback. If anyone has any feedback about this, let me know. But yeah, that's the final piece. It's kind of jank. I don't know. It's good. I'm really happy with it. And it's definitely going to change in the coming year. But we're going to see what happens. And I forgot to sign it, but it's good. But yeah, thank you for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. And yeah, like and subscribe for more. Follow me on Instagram. The link will be in the description. And yeah, thank you very much for being here and listening. If you made it this far, hell yeah. If you didn't, oh well. I really don't have expectations for this, but yeah. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.